off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's McDowell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Handoff from the gun. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Looking left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks are on the move.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Breaks the tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And we're even here in the 1st. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Keeps the legs moving. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. This offense has a 2nd down play. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Using the spin move. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Right back to the well. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's McDowell. Oh, it's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
South Carolina 6, Kentucky 3.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Oh, he can hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Sellers. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down. Extending the play. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Wide out in motion. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. 1st down here for the offense. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. After the short completion, it's now second down. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Working the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Second down coming up.
Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Got his man to the left. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. No good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Motion from the offense. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up.
It's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Leaves it with the back. Running with power. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Brings up second down.
The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Powers through the defender. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect.
South Carolina, 20, Kentucky.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's McDowell. Bulldozes his way through. stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jacobs. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Discards a man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. He'll pull it on the read. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Scrambling away. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Coming after it. This one's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Got him, and nobody's close. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He'll keep it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. The offense set for a 1st down play. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's loose. He's at the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And on that 3rd down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up 1st and goal.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now, He's entered the end zone in not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Hands it off. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
Second down.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Line getting set on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And the Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, Steve.
And the ball slipped out. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
Offense getting set for first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, South Carolina. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. Leaves it with the running back. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. Here's the return from inside his 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.